Hello, this is Benjamin with ARI, your website company, and the point of this video will be to cover your merchandising slides, or offers as you may know them, on the homepage of your website, just so you can get a visual of what I'm talking about. Let's jump over to our website, and specifically these are the offers that I'm talking about. Advertising different brands, types of equipment, current financing deal, maybe there is a military, ex-military member discount, and things of that nature. So let's get into how you change these, how you sort them into the order, how many of them that you can have, can you create them from scratch, all of that. So we'll jump back to our editor. We'll go into content once again and into merch slideshow. And here we are at the merch slideshow list, or the offers list, whatever you would like to call it. So we've got the list of all the active offers listed here. We've got, of course, the preview picture, the title of it, the run date, how many days it's going to be until it expires. Now, when it hits midnight of that date, it will automatically pull this offer off. Now, this would be one that would be coming from the factory promotions. Factory promotions are pre-prepared offers using information that comes directly from the manufacturer on the newest financing deals, sales, or whatever it may be. The limit of offers you can have in here is 10. We recommend somewhere between 3 and 5. To rearrange any of the offers that you have, you can click, drag, and drop. Pretty easy. Now, if you wanted to carry that change over to the site, on every other page of the editor, you have a save button that's down here, green save button located right here. For whatever reason, they chose not to do that with the offers section. So in order to push this over to the site, you would skip that step, click on the name of your business in the upper right, and click on publish changes. And of course, once that publish goes through, that change will push over to your site. Now, to delete any of these that you have in here, you can simply hit remove and then publish, and it will pull that off of your site. Let's get into the 3 different types of offers you can put in here. First, let's jump into factory promotions. Now, as you can see, there are a bunch of different brands that are represented here on my test site, and these are the newest exclusive offers from the manufacturer. And what these gray little circles represent is how many of these current offers advertising some really good deal are with each brand. So as an example, let's jump into Cub Cadet. Let's see, the fleet discount program. This is a popular one. We'll go ahead and click on add to offer queue. When we do, it will add this one to the bottom of our offer queue by default. And of course, as I was stating earlier, if you want to move that up to a higher position, you can of course click drag and drop. Now, let's say that you don't have time to update these manually, and honestly, you just need somewhere between 3 and 5 offers to automatically update, and basically a set it and forget it mentality because you are an insanely busy individual. Sure, jump into factory promotions, and instead of going to brand or type, go into automatic. First, you'll click on enable, and the display limit is setting how many offers within this automated block of offers that continuously rotate out with the newest offers from the brands on your site you want to have. I currently have 3, so that means that the 3 offers on this automated block will be on an automatic rotate in and out, and then you go ahead and hit save. Now, we'll jump back out of here, and you can see that within the automatic factory promotions, you can't actually see what they are because they are switching out on a regular basis. Now, something you may be wondering, do those factory promotions get updated on a regular basis? Yes, they do. I believe it is once a week they do get updated. Pre-designed offer. These are like factory promotions, except for there is no exclusive finite offer, such as a financing deal that runs to October 1st or what have you. This is a way of advertising a manufacturer or a type of equipment, or maybe an accessory that you want to call attention to on your site. But when you look underneath factory promotions, there aren't any current specific deals for that item. We'll jump into pre-designed offer. Now, unlike the factory promotions, these ones are made in-house by someone on our staff. As a good example, currently there is no factory promotions running for 509, but let's say that you did want to run a promotion for them. Currently says 2 available. We'll click on 509. And let's say that you're more into advertising the other riding gear besides the goggles. Sure, add to offer queue. Now, because this is a pre-design, you can actually pick start and end date for it. For today, we'll have this end. Slight mistake that I made. If you do want to select a start and end date, you do have to uncheck the run indefinitely, which will be enabled by default. Now, let's say that when someone on your site clicks on this banner, you want to control where they're being led on your site. All you'd have to do is replace the link that you see here, and you control exactly where they're going to be pushed to your site. We'll hit save, and again, this gets dropped in at the very last offer. Awesome. Now, let's say that you run through factory promotions, you run through pre-designed offer, and this is for a brand that you thought maybe we might have had, but we don't actually have. A common one that I've been seeing lately is there have been a lot of popular companies for electric bicycles, electric scooters, and other things like that to get you around town when you live in a small town like a retirement community or something like that. If we jump into custom offer, you can make one of these offers completely from scratch. Let's get started. Title. In my case, I'm just going to title this Lamborghini. Banner link. I don't have a link that I would like to use at this point in time, but you could just copy and paste it from your website. Start date. We are going to have this end on a specific day. We're going to have this end in 2 days on the midnight of the 24th. Banner image. Now, the correct image is 1920 by 620. What I would suggest is start with the largest, highest resolution image you can get your hands on, and then use an editing program such as Photoshop or Paint.net, or another one that I use myself, which would be Pixlr. That's spelled Pixlr.com. Now, all those those have the basic tools that you'll need to get the image to the correct physical size, which is 1920 by 620. We'll go ahead and take a look at one of the pre-designed ones that I have. Choose image. We'll jump into our file browser. It's like the prepared one that I have is no longer in the library, but no big deal. We'll go to upload, select files, jump into my pictures folder. We're going to go ahead and search Lamborghini, and the one we're looking for is called Lamborghini logo. There it is, and you can see that the actual physical size of the image is 1920 by 620. So we'll select it and hit open. Perfect. As soon as it has a full green status bar and 100%, it adds it to the browse tab. We jump back to the browse tab, and there it is right there, and we'll say please display it in the original size. Choose selected image, and if it is sized correctly, you will see a preview of the image come up here. If it is not sized correctly, you'll just get a big red error that comes across there. Title tag. This is the actual text that will appear when your customer hovers over the particular image, the offer, but hasn't yet clicked on it yet. So let's just do explore our exotic and an exclamation point because it makes it sound fun. The alt description is a description of what someone will find when they actually click on this particular link. So this is where you'll want to put in keywords of what the customer will find when they click on here. For today, just for time's sake, we're just going to copy and paste the alt tag that we see here and paste that in there. And now we'll hit save offer. And again, it adds it in as the very last offer in the order. Now we have got all of these done. So now let's go ahead and click on the name of my business, run that publish changes, and let's go view them over on the site. Jump back over to our site, refresh the page, and when we do, those offers should update. There we are. And now we've got quite a few offers in here. And there is that custom Automobili Lamborghini one that we stuck in there. And you can see that when I hover over it, it has that line of explore our exotic inventory. Cool. Jump back to this section of the editor. The only other thing that I would suggest that you look at is the archive. Let's say that you're in here and you remove one of these offers and you're like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. You can jump over to the archive and re-enable it. And let's say that it is one of the promotions from your manufacturers and you're like, you know what, this sales event is absolutely kicking butt. I want to run it for a little bit longer. You can go over to the archive, and as long as you have permission, or rather no restrictions from your distributor, you can hit re-enable and extend that and then pick the date in which it ends. We'll say we'd extend it out 5 or 6 days or something like that. That is about all I have for the offer or merchandising slide area. Until I talk to all of you again, thank you very much for your valuable time. Bye-bye.